So you're terrible at home exercise. Here's a tip I think you need to know. You don't have to do it all at one time. It can seem very mentally overwhelming, and where do you have a time block big enough to do all the things? So what if you did an exercise snack? What if you did a small bit of exercise in a window of time that you had an opportunity to do it and it didn't feel so overwhelming? This is an idea that one of my patients came up with. She had EDS. She could never do anything more than 10 minutes because she would give herself a dysfunction. But one day she figured out at the gym, if she did 10 minutes on the treadmill, 10 minutes on the rower, and 10 minutes of lifting, she could do 30 minutes of exercises and not break. And she thought it was fun. She called it an exercise snack, and I've used that concept ever since. So as a physical therapist, I don't give you a hard time that you're not doing your exercises. I would just want to know what we can do to remove the barrier that is stopping you. And a lot of times it's very mentally overwhelming. This is why I am always talking about the least amount of work possible for maximum gain. And so when I'm talking about weightlifting for my patients, I might start them with only 2 exercises. 2. And they're like, but what about more? I'm like, no. See, we're going to do 2 and see if you can get it into your schedule. Today, I gave one of my patients 5-pound weights so they could do bicep curls and a bent over row. And then she started asking me all these other questions about all these other exercises. I'm like, no, just those 2. She's like, but what about more? I'm like, do those 2. Let's be consistent with those 2, and we'll add it in. The best kind of exercise is the one you'll do. I need you not to feel overwhelmed. Start small. Be consistent. Let's put it in your schedule. Less exercises, you actually might be like, you know what, I could do this. Because you're not the only person who struggles to do exercises at home. What if you secretly have ADHD and habits just don't form for you? So then you just need to always put it on your to-do list, because you're really good at doing to-do lists. You can do the tasks, but you can't make habits. And that's how I remember to do exercise. I have an exercise to do on my to-do list. I always have something. It's not everything. Usually walking, maybe mobility, maybe my weightlifting, maybe my Pilates. And with that intention that I have to do something for my body, what am I going to pick that day? And I make it fun.